Hello guys, hello. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Burning banana, I am first. just. Nearly, Corey, you're so close. So close. Hey mama, how's it going? And Rorschach, what's up, bro? Larry, you kept your promise. You said you would definitely be here, and you are definitely here. Good job. You're the kind of Larry that I like. Not the Telltale Games Larry though. Not that guy. But you're the kind of Larry that I like. Hang on to energy. A minute. Okay, I'm gonna do some survival rhythm. Mad at Tony. No, what's Tony done? He didn't say that Daryl was okay, did he? How dare he? Because that would be too much, that would be. No. And Gate, I mean, the forum doesn't approve of much, let's be honest. We wouldn't be allowed to play the game if it was up to the forums, guys, so I wouldn't really pay too much attention to what's said there. Gate is fine, you know. If you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. That's pretty much as simple as that. I like him because, as you can see, a lot of my characters are melee. And he'll just be a melee leader for me, for my drop leader. And I will suffer less because of it. And he's a large drop lead and I don't have Rosa. I mean, for me that's great. For me he's cool. Like for people who's got Rosa already, they're the only people that can be like, don't really need him. But for me he's perfect. Fits in perfectly. Me and my brother actually said he nearly had the rush that we were really hoping for, but not the rush, the leader skill we were really hoping for, but he doesn't. Hey look, I can't believe I pulled a stun gun on my 5th try going for it. Congrats! Congratulations. Big congrats. Have you got a character already lined up who's ready to use it, or did you just craft it just like for the future? Go Abby. Low crit lead, but it's all I can use on this stage apparently. No! I nearly did it. Nearly did it. Whoo! I nearly killed myself. That was real close. Real close. Okay, I can do it now because she's got shield. God damn. See how that's how easy it is to get lockdowned. Just spam. Okay. Let's read some more comments. He pelted me with like 50 snowballs. Now my phone won't turn. Oh, that's horrible. There's a trick to that. Put your phone in, like, submerged in rice and make sure you put it above a radiator. But not too like close to it, just like so it's like warm. But put it in rice. That's the trick. Unboiled rice as well, just so we get in there, like plain uncooked rice. It can be brown rice. I'm pretty sure it can be brown rice. Gator looks beautiful. I guess. I mean, I don't see no helicopters anywhere, so... I did see a couple of people's comments saying, doesn't have Mimic. I was like, come on. I can't comment anymore on the forums. I just can't. I can't deal with the level of just They're either trolling all the time or I'm dealing with people who are just stupid. So either way, it's probably best not to comment. Just think he's 58 AP fastest for a 6-star, and he gives 75 attack for 3, so constant shields and Shiva won't be very fun. Yeah, true enough. I mean, I don't think he's really much of a... I mean, you'd have to test him out in a raid team, but I don't really think he's built for raid teams, you know? The helicopter is permanent. Can you imagine that? Like, location beacon, and it's like helicopter just in the air, like just follows Get around. That'd be pretty amazing. I got to crits now. Did I say reflect? Oh, okay, we gotta be ready. We gotta be ready for reflect. I'm not gonna be surprised this time. I wasn't surprised last time. I just didn't really think. So we're gonna take in some characters. So, because I got Guardian too, it's not too bad. Oh, I guess to reflect on the human stage. Okay. It's in Rice. I want to play my game. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. I mean, I literally did it like 3 times or something. Oh, good. And even though I know that it can happen, like, these ones have got reflect, haven't they? Oh, that's horrible. Like, 3 guys with reflect. I should have done that first. Okay, reflect don't work anymore now. Stunned characters you cannot get reflected from. That's something to always be aware of. Okay, he can't. He's gonna. Okay. So I can do it on him. And I can do it on him. I can rush on him. I can just leave him now. Has he got his IR? No, good. Okay, I should be fine. Fine, easy. Oh, that could have been bad actually. He could have reflected first. I'm not sure what would have gone first. I'm not sure what would have gone first. That could have been bad. Yellow Morgan in this day and age, it's just a team for a silver stage or a gold stage. Is this gold? Yeah, it's a gold stage. I don't want to scroll too far. I just take the first yellow characters that I get on crit stages, basically. Like, look at that. That's Red Rick in this day and age. Red Rick in this day and age. Wait, was this Walkers? It was indeed. I spammed again. Okay, I don't think there's any reflect. You love my idea of using defensive aura like Starglen. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need his rush. It's a nice when his rush goes off, but I'm just trying to keep him alive. And I thought that was 6-star Glen. That's 5-star Glen. I'm actually trying to do a different aura for Glen though. I'm trying to get stun on attack and HP in defense, because AP down, I don't mind him getting attacked actually on a defense team, but I kind of want him to be stunning. Stunning is just really, really powerful. Rick gets a pass because he's Rick. Okay, that's just bias. That is. You also want that Rick. He's from Ascendance. I think I got him from Ascendance. I either got him from Ascendance or really cheap in the depot. I can't really remember. One of the two. Okay, we're gonna spend this 7 energy, and I'm gonna can for other stuff. Where can I do a 7 energy stage? Is this Walkers? Yeah. Let's take Rosa. Let's see if we get anything. Okay, what's this say? Corey, the other leaks were crap though. Morgan seems alright. I've always wanted one-arm Morgan, but I don't like how he goes from multi-hit to line. I mean, I guess it's just more damage because he's a 6-star, but stun for the win. Exactly. Does Shiva Force Rick count to the Rick counter? Yeah, of course. He's a Rick. I think I've got like 6 or 7 different Ricks including the 3 stars, you know. 6-star Javier, what's your opinion? Oh, he would be sick. If he's just slightly in line with his 5-star, he'd be amazing. The only downside is his rush would be fairly slow. I mean, what made him a great 5-star was that his rush was really fast and powerful, whereas if it's just powerful and not fast, I mean, basically that's other 6 stars for you. I did an Ascendance and got Earl, and Earl gave me 1,000 5-star from the museum, and I did a 5-star token point and got Rosa. Congrats, that's awesome. Not exactly the way you were planning for it to happen, I guess, but yeah, that's the way it happens. I did an Ascendance yesterday and got 5-star Darius, the blue character, but I was going for Bonnie. But Darius is basically the same as Bonnie in terms of just gives damage and defense buff, which is kind of what I was wanting from Bonnie. And it completed a collection, and I think I got 5 raid counts and maybe 500 5-star tokens, so not too bad. If they were to make it be ascendable from Javier, we have now Raging. Yeah, indeed. I mean, he would be slow. That would be the only downside. He would be slow. Like, I can't really... I wish you could see how your raid teams were back in the day. How good they were. In terms of, like, if you could watch a raid live or, like, watch a replay of a raid. Because I used to defend so much with my raid team with Javier on it. I used to have 3... No, I used to have 4. 4 characters on my team used to go off second turn. And then I had Conrad as shield. Pretty horrible. Now you want Glenn from Green Ascendants. Well, good luck. Normally the thing that you want is the thing that you don't get. That's just... I think someone did a screenshot on the forums which was pretty accurate. It's in terms of like the imaginary game sensor where they sense what you want and you don't get it. Like, it's just an old joke, but it's pretty funny all the same. Okay, I'm gonna can it. I'll get through the can quite quickly because these are really high energy stages. And apparently I have 45 minutes to finish this. I was really lax. You got a load of shit today. Is that good or bad? Good shit or bad shit? That's the question. I got 6-star Jesus today and 5-star Barker or somewhere. I guess that's good stuff. I guess that's good. Unless you've already got... Oh, you got 6-star Jesus. Okay, I misread that. Then that's really good. You got another Clem from Ascendants. What are you going for with Ascendants? I thought you said that you didn't want to get Gator. You told me that you didn't want Gator and he's bad. You hate him. You hate him more as a 6-star than a 5-star. Ah, you're going for Joshua. Okay. I did a temple and got nothing but 3 stars. Then I did a 1 pull and got Shiva Force Rick. Nice. I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah, I remember your team, Emma. 200, Jose, Revive, and Lee Shield before. Oh, that was on defense. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty nice team. I remember watching your team on attack, and it is pretty funny when you watch someone else's team and basically what they've managed to build and what works for them. And I was watching it, I was like, what is that team? That can't work. And it did. It worked really well, but I still didn't really understand what was going on. It was like you had Herschel in pair with Neutralize, right? And then you had Tyrese Neutralize. Then you had Heath. I mean, I was cool with Heath. It made sense. But then you had Jose. I mean, I was kind of jealous of that character. He was pretty cool. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. What is that? Rorschach fight me. Yeah. Remember Deadhead loves Gator. I think the best part of Gator is from the start. Scripted Dev said they wanted Gator's Rush to be named Gator Aid. Imagine if I don't know the sort of rules that of what they can do and stuff. Yeah, it is pretty funny. You can't help but dislike Gator. See, Mama Deadhead now understands what it's like because she just hates Daryl, just for Daryl. No other reason. Getting a bit of her own medicine. Banned. I think he would be if it wasn't my brother, for sure. I know one thing about this, I don't mind this event too much. The energy cost is quite high. I don't mind canning too much, but the time it takes to do it is just takes so much time. His stupid face. I do have reasons. I say it's just like he's always greasy. Sorry. I know it's a bit more complex than that, but I do remember you saying something like that. Made me laugh. Shiva is the goddess of all goddesses. I mean, look, I've got her on my crit team just because I love Shiva. I don't really like Caroline personally. I don't really dislike her. I'm not really a fan. But I don't mind Gator. Even when he was bad, I was kind of like Team Gator, you know, just for the laugh. I've got weapons to do as well, guys. I have gone for like a rainbow weapon spread this week. I've gone for 1 blue, 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green. I think I've gone for 1 absolute defense, 1 stun on attack, 1 AP down on attack alert weapon, and then 1 impair on attack weapon for blues. So quite a lot of different weapons there. I think if I had to choose which one I got a trait crit on, if I got any, it would probably be the stun on attack, because I'd want to upgrade that and use that for Glenn eventually. But the others are kind of just like fun weapons, maybe using for faction assault and stuff like that, or maybe in the future if I get other good characters, but nothing special at the moment. I was Team Gator until they revealed him. Okay, valid thought here. I love Norman Reedus. He is such a nice guy, but I'm pretty certain he has never washed his hair. He could just have really thick hair, you know, you got to see his background. If he's like Irish or like Celt in any way, he's gonna have like really thick hair. Have you got Jesus Sword? Yeah, I've got Jesus Sword somewhere. I think I've got it on both regions actually. Let me see. I'm just gonna put Mirabelle in for the range. Oh, I thought I had Jesus Sword. Yeah, I do. There we go. I haven't upgraded it much. Just put a HP on it for the moment. Norman Reedus is 50 years old. Really? What? Jesus. That's actually quite a surprise. I think people are like getting older now though, like, if you know what I mean. We can look after ourselves a lot more as a species nowadays. No, it's probably not. It's probably not. The guy who plays the guy who plays Negan's like over 50 as well. Yeah, he just probably just uses loads of oil as well, you know, I don't know. But the guy who plays Negan's like 55 or something, right? Carl is 38, yeah. And I think the guy who plays Negan, his wife is like 25 years younger than him. And she was in some other program. I can't remember. Like One Tree Hill. I watched the very first season of that because it was basically a basketball show when I first watched it, and then it turned into something very different later on. She's 35. Yeah, that's what I mean, but I'm pretty sure that the guy who plays Negan's like nearly 60. Like, that guy isn't young. Oh, Negan's 51. Okay, yeah. That's what I mean. They're not young. They're not young. But they look after themselves, obviously. God damn, it's take ages. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this on my other region as it goes. Don't know if I've got enough time. Hey, Dash. Dash? Is it Dash or Dashi? I think I've asked this before, but I always mess up names. I always get told off for messing up names. I just pronounce it in English most of the time. So I do apologise if I wreck your names. Johnny Hill, I have done that with raid teams before. I have done that before. We've done like, we did trivia nights where there were questions asked, trivia questions asked about The Walking Dead. It got a little bit out of control. Let's just say that people got banned because they were getting angry that they weren't first. When that's why I haven't done it since. Everyone would be banned, basically. Use Kelly and trainers. Yeah, I don't think I have Kelly on this region. I might have to use a range team though. I might use a Kenny team, look, because like, yeah, it does get slowed down. I'll change it to a range team after this. Definitely change it into a range team. Why would he go down? Why would he go down? And then go back up. Like, zombies are so stupid. I think that's the sort of a pretty good defense. You don't have to code them too well. You don't have to give them good AI because they haven't got good intelligence as it is. So, kind of makes sense. Okay, let's make a range team quickly. Let's put in here. I don't think I've got. There's a multi here. Don't think I've got any others. Oh, there's a multi here. Have I already passed Kenny? Must have already passed him. There's Kenny. I don't think I've got any other multi here. I might have Richard. I think he's. I'll put in trainers for the other ones, yeah. Okay. This should be maybe a little bit faster, I don't know. And then for the assist, we'll put in a range as well. I kind of hate to like waste that much energy, but I don't have time, so I'm gonna have to burn it with that. Yeah, I'll just burn that. I just auto select my teams until I start growing it. Now this is the roadmap. This isn't whatchamacallits. No. This is the roadmap for the tokens. Just to get it done as quickly as possible. That's a bit better. That's a little bit better. Like, it'll take me forever to get behind that. That's cool. I have a question for everybody. What is your luck in opening Deathmark's pools? I haven't done any real Deathmark pools yet. I've seen people get epic crates though, so I'm hoping for the best. I'm getting as many pools as I can, basically. I did 3 pools. I got elite item tokens, 2-star trainers, and 3-star trainers. But I'm hoping for at least one like epic crate or legendary crate. One of each. Not one of each. One of either one. If I get one of those, I'll be fairly happy. But even if I don't, as long as I get like a lot of trainer boxes, I don't really want food. I kind of just want like a lot of 2-star trainers, 3-star trainers, and stuff. Basically whatever can get me as much as possible. Because that's why I do this. It's just to get as much stuff as possible. Free stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to have to pop a can as well again. Joe Henderson Silver. Hello. You love the epic crate, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people would. And you got an epic crate, Moni-chan, nice. I did see quite a few people pull that, so that's really nice. I've still got a few Benedicts lying around, but wouldn't say no to more. Having it just sat in my inventory, just waiting, just in case I needed to ascend somebody one day. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Carlo, hello, hello, hello. RNG, so RNG is crazy. Well, it's a wheel. That's how it is. At least people are getting the crate. A lot of people always have like conspiracy theories that no one can get it. It's impossible. It's just there for show. Dwight's pistol. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. That's an actual, I think, a trait crit, right? Dwight's pistol. I might be wrong. It has a tier 3 crit, correct? The 100% HP back and 50% defense. If that's correct, I think that's a trait crit. I did semi look into it recently because I was looking to what to craft. This event got you a lot of burts. That's nice for level ups, I guess. I wouldn't mind the 2-star bags if I'm honest, so that when I eventually do want to do a level up, then I can just easily level up someone up really quickly. You've got 8 Benedicts waiting for me to use to ascend a 6-star, which ascendable should I make? Well, if you got, who did you say you got? You got Barker and you've already got Jesus. I mean, you've got options. But 6-star Jesus was already there, right? So he's already ascended. You have Epic Lopez alert for leader on zombies. He gives 36 critical alert. Yep, that's what Kenny gives, 36 crit. It is really nice. Yeah, I've only got the other ones because I think they're one-shotting them with their multi-hits. I'm fairly certain they are. Let's have a little look. No, he's not. But he's weakening them that even if they don't get headshot, they'll be dead because he's got a debuff and he's got a heal. So, I mean, it's okay. It's not too bad. The Benedicts just make it so it doesn't slow down too much. What person do you most like in every game? Or in The Walking Dead? I don't know. I kind of like Rick. I think I like the main, like the top characters, Rick's, Negan's. You know, I guess they're the stronger characters from each faction. They're good. So Rick and Negan. But I also like, you know, Shiva's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty stupid when I first saw like a tiger in, you know, in this sort of world, but it works pretty well. It makes reasonable sense. You've got Richard. If you've got Red Richard, he's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind him on my other region. I've not seen him really be tested out though. Like, potentially he could really do a lot of damage because he's got Waste Knot and behind a decent leader and a decent weapon and a decent buff. He could do a ton of damage. You have Dwight's pistol with upgraded 30 crit and 30 attack on my 5-star tier 4 level 80 Mirabelle. And always have full health per kill. Nice. That's really nice. Must be quite annoying actually. I guess that weapon would be good on like. Actually, that weapon might be good on someone like. That's actually interesting. That weapon might be good on the upcoming governor because he does 600% damage, so he'll be able to one-shot people with his rush. Yeah, Dwayne can be really horrible sometimes. Only 3 more stages, not too bad. Not too bad. I'm going to finish it on this region. I'm not sure about my other region though. Yeah, when Dwayne dropped and you had teams with like double Dwayne, it was really, it was pretty funny. I mean, it was just a good thing that he wasn't super fast. If you get him behind a 30 attack weapon, his rush goes as high as 12,000 more. With a leader, and yeah, I would assume so. Back in the day, you were still a noob. I guess that's noob, right? And now you're better. Well, I mean, I think most people would have probably got better. I think release of 6 stars made majority of people stronger. It's kind of evened the playing field a little bit. You'll get uneven again because the premier characters will get much stronger eventually. Right now the premier characters are quite even with free to play. Yeah, Jeremiah is pretty cool. So you could have got Jeremiah for $100 on New Year's, around New Year's. Do we wait 2 minutes? I'll wait 2 minutes, although minutes could make a difference. I'm going to switch to my other region while it regens. I was depending on goddamn Dale back in the day for a lead. Well, I don't know what to say. That 3-star Dale. I don't think I've done much on this region. No, I don't think I'm going to finish it on this region. Although maybe. Depends. Yeah, Glenn 4-star was my leader for a while as well. Just because he had the medium bonus on attack and he had a stat increase. I wanted like a 30-star, like basically a Javier for so long. But he's strong only, that's the only downside to him. Strong only. SR Zeke really saved the day for me. In terms of my leaders and stuff. And obviously he made some melee characters really strong because they could go off turn 2. 56 AR characters, I had like Hot Rick, the AoE damage that does health over time. I had him going off turn 2 on defense, which was pretty damn strong. I always wanted Sawyer. That's probably one of the few characters that I never got, was the strong Sawyer. When he was in the Shiva token event. I can't remember what it was called. Slash tokens. I wanted him pretty badly. Would have been happy with him on either of my regions, but I didn't get him at all. It was pretty disappointing. Okay, so I managed to do the stage reasonably quickly, like within a minute. Glenn as a 6-star waste knot character for me would be magnificent. Glenn as a 6-star waste knot. Which Glenn? Which Glenn? Amir, hello. Hello. Welcome. Which Glenn are you talking about? Out of interest. Oh, you're talking about the blue Glenn. Okay. It's okay, Mama. It's all good. I know it's like, if things aren't working, it can be frustrating. You'd be in heaven if Scopely added 6-star shields. You know, a lot of people have said they'd quit if they added 6-star shields. So, I mean, like, basically with everything, it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do anything without upsetting a group of people and making another group of people happy. You have nearly every shield. Yeah, but they're not going to make a current shield ascendable. They'll add a new shield to Premier. The only shield they could do would probably be green. If they added any other shield to Premier, it would be too powerful unless it had a locked weapon. And even if it did have a locked weapon, it could eventually get powerful enough, you know. Green, maybe blue. But even blue would be too powerful, I think. But this is where active skills will become quite important. If they brought in shields, active skills would be really important. Like anti-stun, that sort of thing. Okay, nice. I think I did this one already. Oh my god, I haven't even completed this. Yellow 6-star shielded absolute defense behind Carl would wreck me. Yeah, indeed. And it wouldn't be Michonne. It'd be some other new character. So if they were to add 6-star shield, it has to be green. Otherwise, it's almost unkillable. Green's the weakest for it by a mile. Like Lee, that's why they added Lee first, because he is the weakest shield. Just because greens don't have very good weapons, pretty much. I remember the days when Andrea Blue and Rick Yellow was known as top characters, and look where they are now as characters. Well, yeah. So it happens. So it happens. Things move on, you know. I was actually thinking about this recently, you know. I've started playing another game called FIFA, which is the football game, basically a soccer game for the Americans. And that's only out for a year, and after a year they move on to the next game, and all the money that they spend in the FIFA game that they're playing doesn't move to the next game. Which is kind of unreal. Some people spend a lot of money. Kind of interesting. I might just about finish this. I've got to go mad quick though. Because greens have bad weapons, people give them 30%. Yeah, I mean, yeah, indeed. They become mad tanky, but then they're still killable. They're just, I mean, confused would completely counter it. For instance, my Shiva would completely counter it. The red teams would just annihilate it, even though it had mad tankiness. Anyone with a debuff, armor debuff, would be insane as well, you know? I saved her rush on purpose. Imagine Michonne Shield, but as a 6-star, or Blue Army Abe ascended into a 6-star. Blue Army Abe, isn't that the revived guy? With high def, and you need to spend a lot of time to just kill one. Yeah, true, but I mean, like I say, you can counter them quite easily with start on attack, confuse. You know, a green shield is counterable. It is annoying, but it's not like a red shield. You know, it's not like a yellow shield where you can just not even hit these guys. So, a big difference. You hate Tara, she's such an idiot in the show. I didn't mind Tara once upon a time, but she has become quite annoying. Yeah, I mean, she did, but I don't know. I doubt I'm going to finish this actually. 12 minutes left. I'm definitely not going to finish the smaller one. Actually, I'll finish this, sorry. But I won't finish the smaller one as well. I'll finish the one in my other region. I need to can like the night before. To just get like really far ahead on it. Like cans aren't an issue for me, it's just the time it takes. It's a bit of an issue. They messed up. Oh, they fucked up the TV version of Walking Dead. I don't know, I mean, things are gonna change. It's much harder to deal with actors and stuff. You know, you could just have an actor that's really hard to work with. You don't know how any of these actors are behind the scenes, you know? Yeah, I've only not completed it one day before. And that was because I forgot. It has been close a couple of times. I've been in the last 15 minutes and completed it. And this one's probably the worst it's going to be. I literally crit one of those. My crit rate seems to have decreased. Hello Shiva, how's it going? How is it going? In my region there's a group called Wolfpack that I'm in a bit of a heated rivalry with. I think my first ever clan was actually called Wolfpack. I think that's what it's called. I've only been in 3 teams on one region and 1 team in another factions, should I say. I've only been in 3 factions in one region in like 2.5 years, and in the other region I've only been in 1 faction. I'm good Shiva, thanks. I'm not doing too badly. Haven't had caffeine for like, I want to say 36 hours. I was gonna try and like not have any more, but I'm just so tired right now, like constantly tired. It's unreal. So I need to have some caffeine. So I had to order some caffeinated drinks. I want you to see a Zeke in shorts. Wasn't there a Zeke in shorts already? Thought there was. Normal day without power in your village. There's a lot of actual people in the UK who had their power drop out last night because it was 113 kilometer per hour winds. I think it was 113. I have to check online. $83 miles per hour wind. That's pretty insane, right? 134 kilometers per hour. But 83 miles per hour winds in the UK last night. A lot of people lost power because of that. But not huge amounts. Like, I was fine. Most of London would have been fine. Oh damn, I didn't see this going on. I don't think I have items. This is bad. This is bad. I think I can tank a hit now. Yeah, okay. So I kind of need to have Mirabella's leader so she can wipe 3. That was like, oh no, it's not even the last phase. I think I'm done. I don't think there's much hope for me. It's better to end it quick, right? Okay, it's better to end it quick. I need to have Mirabella's leader. It's weird that my crits weren't really that high though. I did notice that like instantly. I wasn't critting very often. And I was only using crit weapons. Except that weapon. Still a crit weapon. And there's another. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay. Might finish this yet. Mistakes were made indeed. This is not a normal day in Poland. Yeah. Because in the last faction level up, I got the last Romanian points needed to take them out of first place. Well, that will annoy some people for sure. Yeah, you want with Erica, you want to make her a bit tanky, and you want her to rush faster. It isn't so much about her doing damage, because she's just auto attack. Her rush does no damage. You want her to survive, and you want her to rush faster. If you can get stun on defense, great, but otherwise, you need her to be able to survive. So, like, very large or huge bonus on attack. HP, defense, these stats are really good for her. Yeah, indeed, like Rorschach says, 30 HP, 30 defense, and I mean, there are weapons with 30 defense on it already, so you can use one of those. Desert Eagle. Amateur level factions that use 4-star governor as a lead. Good night, Dash. It's all good. Have a good night. Have a good day at school tomorrow. Oh no, please hit some crits. Yeah, they've got a bit more HP now, so it's not as bad. I don't think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to run out of time. Definitely going to can the night before now. Learn the lesson. We'll do weapons on this region after this as well. I think on this region I'm doing the alert weapon and the tough weapon. And on my other region I'm doing the absolute defense and stun on attack. I think if I start this before the end of the roadmap, I get the rewards regardless of how long I take. So as long as I complete this in the next like minute and a half, I should be good. As long as I do. Like 20 seconds a stage. Not too bad. Yeah, I've got like a minute right now. I did 5-star. You did a 5-star pool. I always like everyone's always doing 5-star pools, but I always save mine to the end of the month. I'm not even tempted at the moment either. I maybe was tempted once upon a time, but not these days. After a year of doing it like this, it's not just so normal. I don't think I'm going to do it. And that's 8 o'clock for me, unless the game time is slower. I think I'm late. And they're not critting, which isn't even good. And they're going to start dying even, I think. No, good. I think I missed it by 1 stage. At least I get the bonuses from the stages, should I say? But I've missed it by 1 stage, almost definitely. Yeah. And a new one starts. Great! Great! Okay. I haven't got my 4-star tokens on this region, I don't think. Or I have, and I didn't get them on the other region. That's spectacular. That's spectacular. Not exactly what I wanted to happen. So I missed out on like 40 tokens. Which is not ideal. You're adding to add more 5-stars. I'm hoping they just make the wheel a little bit more limited so you have a better idea of what you're going to get. That'd be a bit better in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to pull my weapons after this stage. And I'm not too bothered if I get the stuff here or not. Like, it's just a bit of a bonus on this region. Because I've got everything I need now. Pretty much. Okay, so I think the impair weapon is on the right hand side and the AP down on attack is on the left hand side. So I'll go to the right hand side first. It is a shotgun, I believe, for impair on attack. Hopefully we can get some luck here. It did crit. It did crit and it looks nice. I've seen these weapons crit before. So let's see if we got it. Death down. Actually, that's not too bad. As I take a drink of water, that isn't too bad. When attacking, a better chance to cause minus 30% defense for 3 turns to the enemy. That's not too bad. I'm trying to build some like faction assault weapons basically. And this might work okay. It might work okay. AP down on attacks to the left hand side. I think it's only a 30 attack pistol. It is indeed. And I crit again. And I crit again. Let's see what we get here. Bonus attack. I'm going to keep it this time. I'm going to keep it this time and just test it out. 65% attack on first attacks. Could be really horrible. Considering I've already got... Well, it's actually more than 65% because it's 30 times and then it's 35% times what I've already got. And if I've got Mirabelle lead, that's another 40% on top. So that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. I'm going to test that out a little bit. But we don't get what we want. We do not get what we want. I'm going to do a couple of stages of survival road just to make sure I don't run out of my energy here. And I'm going to switch to my other region and do my weapons there. But not too mad at that. I mean, at least I didn't... I think I got one non-range crit. I think the 30%... minus 30% defense is a range crit. Impair on attack would have been, sorry, not, yeah, minus 30% defense on attack is the range crit, and then impair on attack is the trait crit. So obviously the trait crit is a little bit harder to come by. I got minus 30 defense on attack, which isn't too bad. Which isn't too bad. It's the range crit, but not the trait crit. Does that make sense? Every time you do a green ascendance, I get a green toon with crit. Well, there are a lot of green toons with crit, right? There's Negan. There's Rosita. I think there's one other as well. Earl. There's quite a few. I think even Ezekiel's in there. I'm not sure. Yeah, minus 30 defense on attack. I'll put it up on the screen again, so you can see. If this is a walker stage, I'll do this quickly just so I can get through it. Okay, I'll just quickly do this while I'm here. Well, it's minus 30 defense on attack. It's all good. You know what it looks like. You know what it is. You know what it is. Imagine a 5-star weapon. Wouldn't have to imagine very hard. It would just have increased base stats, I would have guessed. I don't think you're ever going to have more than 3 stat increases that you can do to a weapon. But it would just have better base stats. That's my theory anyway. I will just show the weapon even though you can't see it, just in case somehow you can see it. There we go. Death down. Death down on attack. Yeah, switch to my other region and do some weapons. Yeah, I mean that's the reason they're never going to add more than 3 is because the special stat goes in the 3rd slot. So, I mean theoretically you could say the 4th slot would just be a different slot and the other ones will go in the 3rd, but I don't know. Okay, so on the left hand side I have stun on attack, I think, and on the right hand side I have absolute defense. So I'm going to just open the weapon straight off the bat. I think this is absolute defense. It is, and it crit. I'm getting some pretty decent crit luck this week. Sometimes I only get like 2. I have been getting some trait crits. So this is absolute defense. Can we get absolute defense? Reflect. So that's the melee crit. That is the melee crit. Damn. Damn. I was basically going for it on this weapon just because it's always good to have a really defensive ice pick, I think, and have absolute defense on it just for down the line. I potentially could have used this on Gator on a defense team if I want to have my drop lead up and stuff like that, but no big deal. Okay, so this is the last one. This is stun on attack. This is the one where I want all the luck, so I'm going to hope that Athena's somehow thinking about stun on attack weapons. That's the hope. If we get a crit off the start, I'll be happy enough, I guess. And that's the one I wanted to actually be decent. I know it's going to be worse. That's unbelievable. Bonus crit. So we're going to reset both of those, I think. I'll reset them both now because I always forget. Let me see. 1 No, neither. I think they're both platinum. One is... I think they're both platinum, right? Or one of them was. Or did they go to gold? I didn't really see properly. So no weapons on... No weapon luck this week. No weapon luck at all. Where are they? Where are they? Am I just missing them completely? One's an ore. Okay, there's that one. Look at that, that's crazy, right? Look, that one's the same rating as this one. But I'd say this one's so much better. So much better. Where is it? There. Jeez, I just couldn't see it at all. At all. Okay, so I'll reset these two. And I'll probably go again on the stun on attack. Because basically I want to have this weapon here for Glenn. If this makes any sense. But instead of AP down, have stun on attack. I think that would be much nicer for my team. AP down, I mean it is okay, but I stun on attack is so much more like of a control. You control so much more. You got the Spec Ops rifle to 410 stat today. Nice. I got a Spec Ops rifle with double attack, so I could maybe get that to 410 as well. And Ivanova, the blue tune, the decapitate, yeah. And her rifle to 410, nice. I think the highest I've got is 430, I think. I've only got 414 on this region. 410, I've got a couple of 410s. But got quite a few legendary weapons. But that doesn't matter too much in terms of whether they're legendary or not, I think. Just it's always about the stats. I mean, generally it means they've got better stats, but I have got a non-legendary stun gun that's still pretty decent. It just didn't get a crit on the secondary, which was HP. But it's still a stun gun and it's platinum. Yeah, double attack is pretty nice. Yeah, double attack on tough weapons, yeah. That's all you can get double attack on, is tough weapons. See his hand disappear on the SMG there. That looked pretty funny. Oh, Glenny boy's hand. Okay, we get to use the same team a couple of times. Let's see if his hand disappears again. Look, you can see it, look, it's bugging out. Let's see if it happens again. Yeah, look, you can see it's just like flashing on and off and on and off, and then it's gone. And it's still flashing. I don't know what that's about. Just a visual bug. Oops. Let's go for the line attack here. Stun all these. Stun them all. And our hill. Nice. Perfect. I do like it when people finish the stage with 4 HP. I want it on Dwight's Youth Threat 74, AK-74 rifle. Yeah, he's already got double attack on his rifle. Like, it's already on it. It already comes with it on it. That's what was so cool about his rifle. It's just so strong. Too strong. That saves you a grind. Haven't you got it already? I mean, you'd have to have it already to... You can't get it anymore. So, if you haven't got it already, then... And it's too late. Who would I have as a leader here? I'll go with you. Actually, I'll go with that. There you go. Oh, and I can. My faction are like so far ahead. Some of the other factions just not really doing much. We had a couple of smaller factions go ham at the beginning, which was pretty cool. But they've fallen away now. What scavenger mission are they doing? This one. It says they were doing a scavenger mission. These ones? This one? Yeah, we can abort that. Just materials. Have you got the AK-74 already? Did you get it during the event? Which one's better, Ezekiel Sword or Jesus Scar? They're both pretty bad. If you're talking about the weapons from Savile Road, you don't want to get the weapons from Savile Road. They're really bad. Neither of them have a tier 3 crit on it. Both of them have tier 2 and below. So avoid both. Yeah, I'll go ahead to the other. Yeah, I got it. And to the question, no, I just at first didn't take notice of specific abilities. I thought it looked nice. Okay. Yeah, the thing that makes that weapon so good is the fact that it has double attack. And then with this Dwight, the Dwight that you see on my team right now, when he gets the 6-star, his rush, it works with a double attack weapon, so he can double attack twice. Pretty insane. Is the next update going to add 7 stars? No. No, there's not going to be 7 stars for a while, if at all. The next update is meant to add weapon locking though, which is going to be pretty nice. Reflect damage on ice pick. I mean, personally, I got the same. I got reflect damage on my ice pick and I reset it. But I mean, it can be useful, I guess. But most of the time not. People keep saying that 6 stars are killing the game. Yeah, people have said for a long time that something's killing the game. There are going to be people who complain about something. It's just the way it is. I think the thing that's killing the experience for most people is their expectations are just so wrong. People expect some really strange stuff. I don't know why. Like me, I just play the game. I don't really have any expectation on what I should be getting. You know, what should happen. You know. And I seem to be doing okay. I read a forum post where a guy was saying how, like, he saw something be added and it made his day really bad, and it was like something really minor. And then he saw something else was added and it made him feel much better. I was just like, man, that is... Like if your happiness revolves around what happens in this game, then probably best to just step away, just chill. Why is Days Gone By Shane even in Ascendable? His rush is just plain bad. Well, I mean, he's bad compared to other 6 stars for sure. But there are always going to be like niche characters that only work in specific teams. But if you get these characters in those specific teams, they could be really dangerous, you know. Like, let's see him. Like this Shane. Now he's a really good defensive leader because he's, you know, huge bonus to taking damage. I think taking damage AP bonus is actually much more powerful now than it was like at the end of the 5-star era, because there aren't as many neutralized characters, so you can't really counter this as much. Like, you're gonna give people AP regardless. There's nothing you can do about it. 40% defense as well is pretty decent. His leader skill's nice. His rush, I don't know. It is fast, but I don't know. It's a pretty big hill, but it just doesn't really look like. I think I voiced a lot of complaints early on about characters not really keeping in line with their 5-star character, like becoming a very different character almost a lot of the time in terms of what their rushes does, and you know, sometimes it's a little bit better. Like Shiva's isn't too bad. Like in terms of the change, it's pretty much the same. The percentage damage goes down, but her overall damage goes up because her base damage goes up. But yeah, you know, Mirabelle again, slightly reasonably the same. Stuns multiple characters. But yeah, Shane was massive change. Who else did big change? I think this guy did a big change. Like, if this guy was in line with his 5-star, he'll be pretty sick. But his 6-star is, I know, it's such a different character. It's a completely different character in terms of what it brings. I really like his 5-star as well. I've got his 5-star in my other region. Really useful for faction assault. Oh yeah, I've got a faction assault back. I have got a faction assault back. I have pretty much got nothing from these every single time. But let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. I guess that's one of the better rewards. And some 5-star, 4-star tokens even. I guess that's one of the better rewards. Etching Acid. Etching Acid. Let's have a little look. I'm not sure. Suppose that's one of the better rewards, I would assume. I've only got trainers every time. Either Basil or Benedict, and then the Ascendance token. So at least I get something different. I'm pretty sure I haven't got anything over here before. But at least it's not the same as before. I mean, I wouldn't have mind 2 bennies, but other than that, I mean, the Ascendance tokens, I guess. But I don't really want it from Negan bags, you know? Everyone wants the same thing from Negan bags. It's the earrings. Everyone wants earrings. Can you get stun on a tough weapon? No, you can't get stun on a tough weapon, no. Not unless they pre-build it with stun on it. Then you can't. Six-star fast Negan is just invincible just due to evasion. I mean, I've never really had a problem with him, personally. Let's see if I can find some teams with him. I mean, I maybe had a problem with him once, and it's just on a timeout team. It was less because of him, it was just because the entire team was just so slow to beat. So this will be a pretty decent faction. That's a pretty decent team even. They got a window. Yeah, there's a window. I'll probably attack this guy. I will not command. Oh, he heals. Okay. Well, her rush is going to go off next turn. I'll let her rush go off, actually. Oh no, wait, she goes bonus HP. Damn. Not too much of a problem. Oh, and she heals. I actually forgot that. That's not too much of a problem. Need her to start like attacking people. I actually do that. I didn't actually do that. But who should I do? This guy, because he'll heal, right? Yeah. Okay, should be able to kill it now. Oh yeah, minus 30 AP. I was like, I wonder why my AP is not being built. I might actually lose this because my stuns are not going off. What does it take to stun somebody? A lot, apparently. And that was pretty frustrating. That's why I don't play full screen. Let's try and get. Oh, I could have just attacked him again. But that was a really easy team. I just wasn't really concentrating on the AP down. Was that the same guy? That's a really weird weapon to have. I think that's a pretty useless weapon to have. Let's try him again. This time I know he's got AP down. Yeah, that's cool. Doesn't matter too much. He mained through shield. Do you see that? Didn't think he would be able to do that. Okay, I got proper bullshitted. See what I'm saying? It was easy. I just didn't really concentrate last time. Didn't really concentrate at all. Okay, sorry. Wasn't ignoring. Are they huge on attack melee 6-star leads? Only Tara, and she's for melee. Barker. I think Jesus is right. Yeah, huge bonus to AP when attacking. All teammates get 60% attack against ranged characters. I mean, he's okay-ish, but at the same time, he's kind of not. I kind of don't like the fact that it's only against ranged people. But he is one. I don't think there was another one. All melee teammates get 40% attack and a huge bonus to AP when taking damage. So if that was attacking, that should actually be pretty decent. There aren't many melee leads at the moment, to be honest, especially not free to play. There are only like 2 options, and most of the time it's only like 1 because Barker's like a real. You have to have a specific team for Barker to really work. So it's basically just Carl, unfortunately, and I don't really like Carl's leads for an attack team. I always want AP. Let me read. Christmas Jesus is also a huge bonus. Yeah. Oh, it's only fast. I thought it was all melee. Oh, it is all fast. That's really weird. All fast characters, and then all teammates get 40% attack. That's really weird. He's like he's almost nerfed. He's nerfed himself with that. Did you see the leaks of 6-star Gator? Yes, I saw Gator. I saw the other characters as well. Morgan, Kelly. And I think it was it Andrea? Was it another Andrea? I'm not sure. It would be good to use a team with 6-star Joshua. Maybe against certain teams. He could be good. It really depends. He probably will get annihilated by certain teams because he hasn't really got high attack from what I remember. Oh, he's okay actually. Who had really low attack for a 6-star? I think someone had ridiculously low. Was it? Yeah, it was Vincent. What is that? That's so low, and he's seen as a damage dealer, and he's got 1,300 attack. I don't really get it. And another one. Look, all melee teammates get 40% HP and a huge bonus to AP when taking damage. Another one who's half decent leader, but not good. Gator's the bomb. I mean, yeah, I mean, he could be okay just because he's got large drop lead. He's going to be large drop lead that people need or want or whatever. I mean, he costs, basically, in terms of normal Ascendance medals, he costs 5 tries to go for Rosa. And that's worth the risk, in my opinion, like just going for Gator. The only thing is some people don't have a lot of Legendary medals because they either didn't really get a lot at the beginning or they have... wasted effectively all of their tokens on 6 stars that they either don't want to use now, which is pretty much what I was saying potentially would happen at the beginning, was people are going to just go all, if you go all in early, you're going to maybe regret it. I didn't get a 6-star for like the first month. I just waited to see how strong they were, see which ones were worth going for. Just diving on a character for the sake of it, based on the fact that they're a 6-star, is not a good idea. Except for someone like Glenn, just because I got him because he was a command. That's it. That's the only reason I got him, was his command. So being a 6-star command, he's going to be much better than a 5-star command, just because the only reason I got him was his stats. That's it. I haven't raised his rush at all either. He's just got over 2,000 HP for me. First one you're going for is Morgan. He's your favorite character. I don't know which Morgan that is. I think that's the Morgan that is going to be a premier, I guess. Oh, 8 seconds. Let's put my team. Gonna build blue. Can I build blue? Yeah, you're gonna let me build blue. Not really many damaging characters. Okay, I'll take Dwight. I'm gonna take Dwight with this gun, and everyone else will crit. First one I'm going for is one. Yeah, you said that. Yeah. Do you think the Telltale Game tunes will be a 6-star version? I think it's more likely that the upcoming Telltale Games game release, there'll be an event in The Walking Dead Road to Survival due to that, and there'll be some 6-star character due to that. That's more likely. If they do Telltale, they'll probably do ones from the new season. Because if you look at the characters, guys, when they've been released, each event has just had the new season's event characters. Yeah? Like this Kenny's from season 2. Very son. Because he's missing an eye. Then you had Lee from season 1. Then you had one of the Clementines is from season 1. One of the Clementines is from season 2. And one of the Clementines is from season 3. We also have Jesus from one of the Telltale games. I think Michonne is from the DLC. Oh, I hate this. I hate this character. Sort of splash damage. Is this one splash damage, yeah? Yep. Annoying as hell. But they'll use all the new season, and they haven't released much info on the new season yet. Like each season like goes a couple of like months and years ahead, you know. So Clementine could be like 20 in the new season. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna stick with this. Can I do a remote? No. I'll just switch to my other region then. If Telltale Games kills off Clem, yeah, it's hard to know. They have said it's the last season, so I mean this would be the season if they do anything. I mean, my theory is that because this is the last season, what you choose and you know your choices, the whole thing of your choices matter with the Telltale Games. Because this is the last season, your choices matter a lot more, because I think they could kill off characters that have been long-standing characters and stuff because of your decisions. It would be stupid if it was like because of something you said though. Like I played the 400 Days DLC recently, and supposedly the reason one person didn't join me was because I said there's people of all ages. That was it. That was the thing that made it so they didn't join me, and I was just like, what? I actually said it for that person to join as well, so it was really annoying. But what can you do? I've got some food. I don't think I've got anyone to level. We put a level into her. Really going in this level up. This is a shame though. This level up looks pretty decent prize wise. A milestone. Like if you get 2 million milestone, you got a 5-star. You're going to be in like the top 100 as well. Potentially top 10. Get yourself a lot of these bags. This would have been a good one to save your points for. A lot of people are. I mean, it's only 500k in my region to get into the top 10 at the moment. Pretty short event as well. Yeah, I know the rough storyline of all the games. I played through season 1 recently. I played it originally when it first came out, like 5-6 years ago. But I replayed it again recently. It's really good to revisit these ones. I would say if you guys own these games, if you're gonna replay them, like you should replay them, because the next season comes out in what summer 2018, so in like 4 months. The trainer bags. Alright, yeah. I mean, that's a normal thing. They've had that for a while now. I've got Benedicts out of these a couple of times, which is kind of cool. I got some SR energy. I do. This charges up real fast. What is the name of your faction? In Henry is Retribution, and in Upson is We Are Warriors. I'm suffering a little bit because I think I have like 2 reasonably strong teams in my territory teams at the moment. I'm tempted to take them out. Faction leader did request some pretty strong teams. I don't know why. We were getting attacked. He's like, put strong teams in. So we did. There are some defense happening. Do I know who Mike is? I think he's in the game. I don't really recall. Where's Kenny? I've only got tier 2 Kenny. Is Scopely giving out free characters for new players? Because when I first started playing, they gave RTS 5-star, 4-star Negan. They give out characters every now and again. They normally give out. They've given out like they gave out like 6 or 7 last year. They gave out 3 ascendables. What is your fave 5 tune that you wish you have them? Like 5 characters that I wish I had. I like Jeremiah quite a lot. If we're talking about like a team that I'd build a raid team with, like Jeremiah would fit into my team. I guess so would Guardian 2 Herschel on this region. Basically any reds because I have a lot of stun guns. Oops, I didn't mean to spam. I actually should have debuffed first. Not too big a deal. Okay, it's actually gonna be fine. I can't really think of anyone else in a 6-star era. In the 5-star era, there was a lot more. Like Sawyer, I really liked. Obviously, Priya was really overpowered, so she was really good to have. Probably the most overpowered character in the game in 5 stars. Can you think of an all-out war savior team? I don't know. Haven't really seen anyone do that before actually. That's a pretty interesting idea. But probably one of the Negans as leader. There was a Negan that had 30% attack or 30% defense. I think there was one of each. And very large in attack, and then basically 4 melee characters around them. You know, there's a melee Dwight, it's pretty strong. There aren't actually that many main savior characters within it in the game, are there? Except the main characters. Whew. It didn't do that much damage, but thought it did. My mate got a 6-star Shiva, and me and my mate had a FIFA match. However, one got to choose a character that person had to feed into a 3-star Doug, and I won, so I made him feed 6-star Shiva into it. Interesting. I wouldn't have even gone with that. It's very interesting. Like, having played FIFA, I would never put anything on the line on that game. It's so erratic. I've had players sent off for like square tackle, whatever you want to call it, X tackle, and I've been slide tackled and absolutely nothing's happened. That game is proper, like, I don't even know what's going on half the time. Stun gun team. I'm gonna heal. No. though. Yeah, well, FIFA itself is a terrible game, pretty much. I love how she fires a gun but doesn't actually shoot anybody. Like, you don't hear the shot because there's no damage on the attack. Normally they do like a fist pump when they do that. That's pretty fun. Did he regret? I'm gonna say yeah. I mean, he lost to Shiva. I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. He regretted it. I'm pretty sure anybody would. Don't I have a Darlene? No requirements. She must be in a mission. Okay, well, that's ready for whenever I do that. Did he regret? Yeah. Yeah. The answer is yeah. Officially. He was the leader of the guys at, can't remember what the place was called. It was in Savannah. When they went to Savannah, they went into a school. They broke into a school and all the people already turned. We saw the video camera stuff. He was the leader of those guys, and he hung himself in the bell tower. He's the guy who was in the bell and he grabbed Ben. Crawford, yeah. Yeah, people did say it was kind of weird that he was in the game and other characters weren't. I don't think Lee did shoot him, did he? Did Lee shoot him? I think he was still in the bell tower. I don't know why he was iconic. It's kind of weird. What's up, Roger? How's it going? Okay, yeah. I didn't realise Lee actually shot him. I haven't opened really much of my crates so far, Roger. Saving them all to the end, just do one big pull, hopefully somehow get some luck with that. I agree with you a little bit, but he should have told people he was doing it. He shouldn't have not said. He should have not kept people in the dark. He should have said to someone that he was doing that, or said to someone, you know, they want to make a deal. If we give them stuff, they'll leave us alone, sort of deal. I'm doing it without saying anything. Communication is pretty key in all of it. He did say that Lily scared him. Yeah. Obviously not that much though, because he still stole from her, effectively. I'm not sure how many pulls I've got now. Should be quite a lot though. 25. I've got 25 pulls. I'm hoping to get like 35 or 40. We still got how many days? We still got, I'd say 4 more days probably. So each day, well, probably 3 more days after this. So each day we can get 3.5 pulls. So I should be able to get maybe up to 14 pulls more. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm just hoping for crates with trainers. I don't really care too much what I get. I'm not really looking for food. Food is not what I want. I mean, I'd still use it. Pretty much anything I get is going to go into storage because I'm saving right now for level up stuff. It was Lily's fault. I don't know. If she didn't tell Lee to find supplies, then Duck would be alive. I don't know. I'm not really into the blame game, but you know, they shouldn't have been there. Basically, they should have left ages ago. That place should not have been where they decided to hold up. Not very well fortified. Even if they were like, oh, it's pretty well fortified, it really wasn't very well fortified. Yeah, but still, I mean, they'd already gone through like humans are a bit weird sort of situation. They should have gone to the kingdom or the sanctuary. I don't think they were close. I don't think they were close. I mean, it is all around Atlanta, but I don't think they were super close. Did a temple and not even a 5-star. Yeah, unlucky. I'm saving my coins now. I have said this before that I'm saving my coins to do like a pull in the future. Like if any Telltale characters get released. That's what I'm doing now. Trying not to spend any, not even one pulls, even if I'm interested in the character, just nope. Just save. Yeah, theoretically. But American states are pretty big. Like they could be like 2 hours drive away from each other. What is kind of weird, they never heard any cars. Like that's what I always think is weird. They never saw any people like cars and stuff driving around in the TV show or anything like that. They were almost just always alone. Never even saw the possibility of other people until like later seasons when they were going out looking for people. So when they were going out looking for people, they were finding them somehow. Hey Super Ice, how's it going? This character doesn't really ring bells. Minus 20% attack for 3 turns to a group of enemies. For a 2-star. That's interesting. Imagine if they had decided, yeah. I mean, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. I mean, that's what a lot of people are saying is potentially going to happen after the game, is that Clementine's actually going to go into the comic. Some people have said this. I think Richmond in The Walking Dead Season 3 game references Alexandria. I mean, I kind of, even just referencing is kind of cool. Like in the 400 Days DLC, they referenced Vernon and stuff because they were part of Vernon's groups. So that's kind of cool. Just small things like that. Okay, use all my foods. Now I might do a You Got Lucky in this. How long till it resets? 5 hours. I don't know if I've got characters to do it, but you got lucky. And if I can come... I might just use my 4 stars. Like these guys. Just to get a bit of points. Probably that way. I think I did that already a little bit. Well, I'm aiming for like top 500s. Just to get a bag of these, basically. Not really bothered. Because like I said, I'm kind of in the middle of reorganizing my 2 stars again. Trying to just get a bit of a collection up. You don't like Bonnie? I actually wanted to try and get Bonnie from the Ascendants. Don't think I can ascend someone. No, I can't ascend any blues. But yeah, ascend in blues. I got this character, Darius. Could work well with Mirabelle. He'll just make Mirabelle and Dwight. I've got 2 Mirabelles. He'll make Mirabelle and Dwight just so strong on attack. But his rush is really slow. It's like 76. 60% attack, 50% defense. I mean, I'm kind of better off risking Ezekiel on attack. Let me see how my territory teams are doing. They're still alive, sort of. I mean, they're defending because only one person's getting like beaten. Yeah, defended. They won't defend anymore, I guess. Putting some stronger teams in. Does make it hard to raid in the meantime. Can't even remember what I was raiding with in the meantime. It was some pretty nasty team. I think I've wiped it already. Yeah, I had Mirabelle leading and I was just like some random character. Yeah, I never thought I'd say this, but I really want Gator. I'm gonna send him on my melee region, just because I've got a melee team, and as a drop lead, I could just leave him up 24/7 when there's not like a raid tournament on, and be fairly happy that I'm gonna do okay. I hope that Robert Kirkman puts Clem in, but it won't happen until the day. Yeah, we won't know until the day, I guess. My bennies have got nearly 900 HP on tier 1, not too bad. But I'm probably going to send Gator like straight away, just because I don't have a large drop leads. I was going to do a lot of attempts for Rosa again, but this kind of makes it so I don't have to now. Oh, some coins. Is 5-star Glenn a hunter? Because I think that's what it just did. It assumed he was still a hunter. No, he's not. That's really weird. Don't even know why they put him in. That makes completely no sense. Is the support character in the world map in the character pool? Well, I don't know which one you're talking about. I don't know which support character you're talking about on the world map. 1-star Garrett, 5-star Abraham. You don't get any support characters on world map. Do you? I can't really remember. It's been a long time since I played that through. I think it's 2-star Garrett as well. Is it not 2-star Garrett? I might have one of him in my inventory or in my character list right now. Okay, I don't have 2-star Garrett. But I'm pretty sure you get given 2-star Garrett as a character really early on. Like I said, it's been years. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, it has been legitimately years since I've done that, so I honestly can't remember what characters they are. Vidal Feliz, hello. My name is Marcus. Well, hello Marcus. Have you completed the world map? Yeah. Like I said, it has been a while. I completed majority of this, you know, over 6 months ago. I think I only completed this more recently because it was more recent when they released this. Yeah, completed on both regions. I farmed 2317 to get rid of my energy quickly and hope for some Liliths a lot at the moment. So how is the ending? Good. I honestly don't know. I don't really pay attention to the story because I don't really want to, because I know it corresponds with some of the story in the TV show and stuff, and I wasn't caught up for a while, so I didn't really pay too much attention. Basically, whenever the story pops up on roadmaps and stuff, lockdown clicks next or skip, whatever it is. I never read those cutscenes. Yeah, same Roger. I never read them. I'm not really a role-playing sort of player, you know. I don't really get into the story stuff. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind good stories, but I don't play the game for that. The choices, I don't think the choices really make much of a difference. I mean, I make the choices. The choices stop after like, I can't remember, after like 20. I think the last choice is in 20. I can't fully remember. But I don't think they matter too much. They just matter in terms of what weapon you get and stuff. That's it. So like, if you want a particular rewards, you go for a particular choice. They're going to start actually doing quite a bit of damage now, I think. Yes. Telltale Games Mobile Edition. Well, the choices in Telltale Games, just the differences they make in terms of just not the overall story arc. I mean, the choices we make in life don't really make too much of a difference. We're generally going to start and finish the same way. What am I up to now? Gold, and there is 20 hours left. I am probably going to want to actually have a night's sleep. I should be able to finish this. How many cans have I got just in case? Seven. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to finish that, I guess. What do you guys think of these login rewards? I don't think I've seen it pop up on my second region though. I have had it once, so they might have changed it. Yesterday I had it on both regions, but now I've only got it on one. I've quit this boring game. Why are you watching someone play the boring game? That's the question. That begs the question, because that is even stranger. Quitting games that you're bored of makes absolute perfect sense. I've quit multiple games in the past that I'm bored of. Ooh. 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 He has a very large opening on that character though. No revives as well, so that's pretty handy. Can I actually kill this character? Probably shouldn't bother. And I'm gonna hope that Tyrese does the job. Let's just get stunned somewhere. Yes, go on Tyrese. Go on Tyrese. 72. I know that game. I know that game. That's a good job. That's a good job. Oh, she rushes anyway. She rushes anyway. That's not ideal. Why did he get a rush? Who attacked? Did someone attack him? I don't particularly remember that happening. Let's just try and stun her. Nope. Who attacked him? Oh, that's annoying. That's actually really annoying. It could have been worse though. It's like on 0 HP for ages. Oh, he did get commanded. I thought I saw Sadiq attack. I thought I saw a Sadiq attack. My bad. So confused just makes the enemy hit their teammate. It can, but the only guarantee you get with confused is they won't rush. So sometimes it can be worth holding off on your confused until they've got their rush. Trying to get food, but so many people in this region like hoard their food now. Great, lovely, lovely jubbly. Absolute defense, no doubt. Not for long. That's actually really like the worst combination of things that could have just happened. That's actually really frustrating. It's AP down. I think I can one-shot him. 2000 damage. Let me try and stun. Okay, now I probably can. Try and stun him. Get rid of one of the shields. Thank you, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, did stun me. GG. I am in Henry and Upson. I play 2 regions, but mainly Henry. Like Henry's where I go a bit more all out, and Upson I'm a bit more relaxed, but I still play it. I still play it. I still use all my energy and I still do everything. Do all events. I just I maybe don't finish SR there every time, basically. Oops. Okay, I'm good. Actually could get rid of that. Nope. Oh, okay, okay. A bit of fortune. I'll take it. Even though it doesn't mean much. So, yeah. Your assault tickets look different. Nah, my assault tickets are still bugged. It's definitely different. Definitely different. Jim Sana, hello. Hello. Got a bit of food, can't complain too much. Wouldn't mind another 130k though. Don't want to spend too much looking for it. There we go. Decent lead though. Ooh, ooh. This is actually a nasty team. If they had an AP lead, this would be really hard to deal with. But they don't. They don't. So it's not too bad. As long as this character doesn't go off. Has she got stun on defense? Yeah, unfortunately. Damn it. Damn it, I'm actually going to have to command and taunt. That's the probably, like, and she's going to get her rush next turn. This is going to backfire pretty quick. 2 revives, right? That's 2 revives. 2 revives, and that bonus HP is just really annoying. Not really much else. Okay, we got kind of fortunate. We got kind of fortunate. Stun chained. I'm not really a fan of chain stun, if I'm honest, as well. I don't think you should be able to stun someone while they're stunned. I don't know. Or like, I don't think it should be as effective. You should have some sort of immunities. Well, we got a bit of food. Nearly 400k. Let me see if I can... I don't need to save that. Okay, I'm actually going to do some 7-1. Just so I can put it into survivors. Can you max out rush with just Aiden and other characters with the same persona? What? You mean on 6 stars? 6 stars, the only way you can max out a rush is Lilith's and Aiden's. You can't, personas, there's no such thing as persona trainers. And you can max out actives with Ulysses, and there are these other trainers that are like trait active skill. I think I unboxed one of them by accident, so I'll show you after this. I think I got a fast one. I'm not sure, but some of my characters haven't got maxed out rushes. Like on both my regions, I haven't even started to level up my Ezekiel's rush, mainly because I want to use him as on. If I want to use him on defense, I want him to be guardian, doing guardian pretty much 90% of the time. And so far I haven't touched my Glenn's rush. I'm just basically, it's a good idea to test it out, especially if they don't do any damage. If they do damage, you should probably get it to a certain point. Let me just show you. It's easier if I go to sell. Oh, I thought I did one. Might have been the other region. Okay. Basically, you can see I've only got one Ulysses. It's probably the hardest one to come by. I've got quite a few Liliths because I've either farmed them and got them from tournaments. Same with Aiden's, quite a few. But yeah. Like Glenn, 1 out of 10 on his rush, 1 out of 8 on his active. I'm probably going to keep it like this because the only reason I leveled him was because of this guy. For commands. Whereas I think the only character that I've got maxed out is Wyatt on both rush and active, because his active is pretty good because it gives an extra turn of taunt. I probably should have only done it up to level 5 though. I probably should have only done it up to level 5, but level 8 gives me it so it cools down every 2 turns, so it's not too bad. I have used it quite a bit. The stun on Shiva's quite nice, but I have stun claws, but yeah. So I've only maxed out the rush on 2 of my 6 stars, and I've only got 4. And I've only maxed out the active on 1 of mine. Some are more important than others. Like on my other region, which I'll skip across to, I have 3 damage dealing 6 stars. So I had to max out the rush on 6 of them, which takes a lot more characters, you know, a lot more Aidens, a lot more Liliths. As you can see, I have got a 6-star Ezekiel as well, but I guess he's not in the team at the moment. But these are all maxed out rushes, but then none of them have got maxed out actives. I don't really rate actives that much. I'd rather gain AP than use an active. The only active that I've actually used is this one, because it can be good to unimpair one of my Mirabelles and let her stun 3 people. And I have used these as well, recover stun, but past the first use, I don't really see myself using it again. I guess the level 5 for 2 teammates would be pretty useful, but I mean, if I started using it a lot, I might put some points into it, but other than that, I'm not really bothered, if I'm honest. I'm going to take my teams out of territories just so I can raid. I think they're okay now. Yeah, 133k. I think a lot of people are getting put off. I'm not going to take K. I was taking K just to test her out. She's okay. She's okay. But yeah. I just prefer the buffs on Zeke. And the fact that having 1 stun on attack is pretty nice. But he gets 1 shot a lot by Mirabelle's. That is the big downside, actually. That is the big downside. Oh, she's got 50. Oh, she's stunned. Okay. If he doesn't kill Jesus, I could be in trouble there. I honestly think 5 stars that used to be very good, but are now mad because 6 stars need to be buffed, like Conrad. I don't know. I don't think they needed to buff 6 stars personally. I don't think they needed to give them a buff, but what are you gonna do? They kind of they increased the gap, which was already pretty big. Food. Is this the same person? No, it's not. No, it's not. So that's the benefit of having a Zeke. He may die in the next turn, or like sooner rather than later, but the second his 60% buff goes off, my other characters become so strong because of it. It's unreal. Yeah, I know, but like basically they've buffed 6 stars to make 5 stars weaker already. They're never gonna buff. Oh, I say never, but I don't think they're gonna buff 5 stars. Come on, food. Give me the food. I think 1 more 130k will get me 1 training. Yeah. Yeah. Bonus defense. So we've got a Negan. Negan's okay behind Carl. He's pretty tanky. What's the strongest 6 star? Shiva, probably. Shiva or Dwight. Just in terms of pure damage, those are the ones that can hurt me the most. Erica can be a little bit annoying. Right, Stickman says in chat. And yeah, you are late. You are late. Can be annoying, but she can be countered. Whereas, like, in terms of just like, she can be just taken out, 1 shot by Dwight, or she can be confused, you know, or she can be stunned, impaired. Her only thing is her rush. Dwight is got an insane damage base. Even if he's just auto attacking, like Tyrese, basically his main thing is the fact that he's just got high base damage, and that's basically what Dwight has. But he also has a much better rush, in my opinion. Yay. Right, in this team, I'd probably focus him. He's got a base weapon though. So it's kind of weird. Which is kind of weird. Dwight is really powerful. How I got in Tara? No, I haven't even got one earring yet. So no. There are too many confusion 6 stars. None of them are too overpowered. I think the most powerful is probably Shiva. Just because she can kill one and confuse 2. That can be pretty horrible to deal with. I'm gonna have to take this guy out first, just because he's got whatchamacallit, what's it called? Hold the line. Get some stuns in. You did not want to get stunned, Mirabelle. Trust me. You did not want to get stunned. Actually, if they buff 5 stars, pay to play people would be probably happier, if I'm honest. Okay, that wasn't as great as I was maybe assuming it would be. Because pay to play players probably have the best 5 stars. Like, without a question. Okay, stunned. You be stunned. That's good. I don't really want this guy to rush. Can he impair? He impairs, right? Where is it? Is it impair? Yeah. I can't do it. I need one more turn. I'm going to have to hope for a double attack. He's going to one-shot me, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm going to get killed anyway. Okay, it's not too much of a problem. Stuns are real. Reflect. His rush can be actually pretty annoying in combo with his evasion. That I have to say is true. Just because you do so much little damage anyway. Is Jeremiah good? I think he is pretty good. I think he's going to get better as well. So I think Rick as well. Anyone who reduces people's damage or defense, I think it's going to get quite powerful going forward. Javier is the best 5-star in your opinion? He's pretty good. He's pretty good in my team when I had him. Oh, I've got loads of food there. Loads of food. The only thing that keeps games alive are free to play. It's both. It is both. 100% both. You need pay to play players and free to play players. If you need only one, you need pay to play. Free to play are the ones you need the least. Because without people paying, then there's not going to be a game to stick around. But even if there's a small, say there's like 70 players and they're all people who pay, that can be a small group of players who actually play a game. Not so much this game because you're going to need a bit more than 70. You get what I'm saying. I hate these Tyreses. Tyrai? At least I'm not doing too much short way of damage. Oh, I think I had shields up. Nice. Don't buff. Yeah. Not every faction has reached the max cost. There's no good events anymore and nobody does faction assault. At least my faction doesn't. My faction does a faction assault. Both my factions do faction assault the second we can do it. Just to do it. It's not hard. Free rewards. It's like, it's actually one of the easiest events. You do it as a faction as well. Especially if you've got good teams, it's really easy. It's actually like one of the big, nicer challenges as well, trying to like completely destroy one entire boss by yourself, you know? Like I did pretty well on Atara. I did like 2 phases of Atara recently. It's probably the best I've done, and it was with greens, and she's red, so she was, and eventually she was just going to be one-shotting me, but yeah. Eric, hello. Hello, hello. I do faction assault so I can get Lilith for my Sadiq, and I send him. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can get even small rewards from faction assault, which are pretty good bonuses. I bought Liliths a couple of times. Let's see what I've got now. There we go. Effectively, that's what active skill trainer, like an alert active skill trainer. So if you had Mirabelle and you wanted to increase the active skill, there we go. I'd probably only get it on when it's on sale though. I have had like really good sale. Also, there's this gear, which is what I probably would save for. I've got a couple of hockey masks, hockey helmets. Sebastian as well. Hello, sorry I missed you. I buy hand crank reloads. There we go. I mean, I think this is probably the best depot there is in the game at the moment. Survival markers isn't really worthwhile anymore. I know you can get Aidens in here, but they're really expensive for stuff. I buy the crates here quite a lot. Whenever the crate here is on sale, I just buy it. Just because, you know, just to get a bit of tokens. Like this, the supply depot, I buy cans if it ever pops up. Sometimes I buy like 3-star characters and 4-star characters if they're on sale. But not 12k 4 stars. There's 6k 4 stars as well. I would potentially buy a 5-star on sale, but it would have to be one I didn't have, and B would have to be on like a really good sale, which generally just doesn't happen. Sometimes I buy this gear and stuff as well, up in the right hand corner. I don't think I need weather journals, but I'll just check. Because if I need those pieces of gear, I might as well just buy them, you know. Yeah, I'm good on weather journals. That's what they were, right? Weather journals. Yeah. I'm looking for a new faction, but it's in a faction assault battle. Is Prestige Governor and 4-star Thompson good? Prestige Governor is actually not too bad for a 4-star, I don't think. I think he's one of the better 4-stars. Is Sadiq a good 6-star? Yeah, he's basically the same as a Glenn. Like I'm potentially thinking about trying to level up my Sadiq here. I think I've got him on this region, right? I got mine from Prestige. I thought I had. No, I'm fairly certain I have him. I just can't see him. There he is. So I'm thinking of leveling up and just replacing my 5-star Mirabelle. The only thing that's good with having a 5-star Mirabelle on attack is that I have a stun gun. Oh, that's what happened before, by the way. He didn't command, he rushed, and his rush gives 50% AP gain. I didn't know that. One teammate got 50% AP gain, and it was Tyrese who got 1 AP. That could have been dangerous. Fortunately, I tanked it, but it could have been pretty dangerous. It's getting dangerous. 4-star Thompson, is he good? I don't think most of the 4 stars aren't really that good. I bought 4-star John just to test him out. He's not too bad actually. I have to get a decent weapon for him though to test him out in raids. But he's not too bad. Bonus HP, pain split. He's got really high HP as well. You just have to have a lot of defense on him from his weapons. Otherwise, the pain split, I think, is going to cause problems for whoever it's split with. Let me see 4-star Thompson. I think I'll get him on this region. This is who I got recently. I can just max him out actually. I don't think I've got enough food. What? So he's maxed. That's cool. I'm going to test him out a little bit. I need to get a really good weapon for him though. But he could be useful. Where's he gone? All the way up there. Okay, apparently it isn't this region I've got Thompson on. Oh, it is. All teammates regain 35% of their max HP and get 30% defense for 3 turns. Is that 35% heal for 3 turns, or is that an and 30% defense for 3 turns? I think it's and 30% for 3. Yeah. I mean, if his rush goes to reasonably fast, he's not too bad for like world map and stuff. All teammates get 30% defense against ranged characters. I mean, I don't think he's too bad for like world map and stuff, but he's not going to be too useful for raid. Yeah, I've got Clark already. I did see him just before. Let me see. Where did I see him? There we go. Yeah, I think he's a better version of the other character, Thompson. He's better than Thompson, and he has execution as well. Who the hell is Ty? I forget where he's from. I'll see you later. See you later. He's a 4-star from Ascendance. He's new. Or newish. I don't think he's very good. But he looks pretty good. I think I had a slightly more leveled up one, right? Can't really remember. Might have used them already. I think he just gets like, he looks like a biker basically as you level him up. Nothing too over the top. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm using my stun guns. Which is probably not a good idea. The amount of damage is painful. This lack of damage. It's a good job they don't really hit very hard. Thin the herd a little bit. This is why you take stun guns against walkers, guys. Otherwise it doesn't look good. It turned out okay in the end. Three Kirkman Negans. Don't know if you should send one. I think I've got a few. Not really a fan of him, if I'm honest. Not really a fan of him. Like, at all. Oh, that was reflect. Okay. Didn't reflect that much damage. I'm pretty sure it said reflect. I got away with it there. Okay, this time we take stun guns. Stun guns? We take crit guns. This car is only useful for crit lead, I guess. Ready for the next time. The 3-star Rosita and him were the two rarest yellows. Ty was a rare yellow, was he? Okay. I know that the 3-star Tyrese was pretty rare. I don't know which region I've got him on, but I've got him on A region. I've got this character that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can find her. That's the Tyrese that I think is pretty rare, right? One with the I don't know, the blood on his face. And then Cassidy, she gets like a full ghillie suit when she gets maxed out. Looks pretty sick. I think those guys are only available in Ascendant, so I'm probably gonna just keep a hold of them. Shame there's no collections for them, to be honest. They should add collections for these characters. Let's Let's go for a bit more food. Is that Skybound Yellow Tyrese? I actually think I sold him. Like, Ty and Tyrese are two different people. I have 5 stun guns on my second region and 2 on my main region. I pretty much only went for stun guns though on my other region for a very long time. I think I got 2 of them on stream. Pretty fun. Didn't really need to command him, but I just thought I might as well. I need 2 more survivors. Hopefully I can get some survivors from Survival Roads. Oh man, I'm gonna sleep well tonight. I don't know what you guys like have in terms of your vices, but mine is definitely caffeine, and I haven't had any caffeine for ages, and I think I'm gonna fall asleep pretty quick. Your faction got first place in the faction level up. Nice. I think my faction got second. I think the majority of people were just leveling characters that they were going to use rather than for the tournament. I was leveling Glenn. I think a few other people had Glenn, trying to get him ready for war. He's nearly ready. I think if I get him to maxed out tier 2, he'll be okay. He's got 2000 HP or something. Yeah, 2000 HP right now, which I think is reasonable. Blue Axel you should see in Survival Road. I don't think you can get him. I don't think he's rare. I think you literally cannot get him. By that, I guess, yeah, you could theoretically say that's rare, but... Okay, let's go for you. And I think I'll go for you. Yeah, the Wyatt was all reliant on the weapon, wasn't it? Like, I've seen a lot of Wyatts where they don't have upgraded weapons, and people are just probably just trying to get a good tier 3 constantly. See you, Dandy. No problems. See you later. There's a couple of characters who they don't have. I know they added Benji, who's on Survival Roads. I know they added Major Gavin, who's in Ascendance. Can't really think of anyone else. I know that Rod is in Survival Road, and it's the Rod we've got as a 4-star, but he's so much better in Survival Road. It's unreal. Yeah, I mean, if Reflect worked on rushes to a certain extent, like 10% of a rush, it might be worth, but even then, it wouldn't be worth. I don't care if it takes me a couple of years. I think if you're a free-to-play character, it takes 10 years. That's more than a couple. Unless you buy coins. Unless you get lucky like I did, where I had like 10 regions when they gave out prestige to every region, and I got it on every region. That was pretty nice. Yeah, Yellow Morgan was leaked, Gator was leaked. A couple of leaks. Three years? No, it definitely is 10. It's 3,800 days. 100% is going to take you a long time. It would take me a year to go from Prestige 11 to Prestige 12. And I'm Prestige 11. Alright, look at my Prestige right now. I have to type something in chat. Look at my prestige. I need 150,000 to get to 12. But it's 250,000 total. You get 350 a day. Yeah. To get to 13 you need 1.5 million. So just divide 1 million by 350. She's not a useful 5-star. You get the 5-star when you get the 5-star at Prestige 9. She's not too bad actually. She's not too bad, but she's only really decent maxed out. You know. What you get at Prestige 13 is her weapon, which is a decent weapon, reviving katana. Max Michonne is Prestige 12, so that'll take less time. But, I mean... yeah. She's not that amazing. She's okay. A lot of people have already used her to ascend other people. Which will be pretty much a kick in the teeth if they make her a 6-star, but yeah. She's basically a rare character, yeah, true enough. I have her still. Prestige 27. Jesus. Yeah, I think the prestige system just kind of went by the wayside. A lot. That's the only downside of this game, I think, is a lot of things get introduced into the game and just left, never updated. And they need to be updated, you know. You can make content that you've already created meaningful for longer if you do that. But the depots need to be updated, at least Survival Roads and the normal depot. We got enough. I heard there would be a 6-star prestige Michonne. Yeah. Unless you hear it from Scopely, it's probably just not gonna. It's just a rumor, you know. Like people were talking about how Gator's gonna have this thing called Mimic, and it was because of some guy on Facebook who posted it that it's gonna have Mimic. Not any official source, just some guy on Facebook. And everyone started saying it, so I just started trolling and saying that he's gonna have an Apache helicopter. That was what my little joke was about, because it's just as stupid to say that. My one's a bit more ridiculous, I guess, but it's still just as stupid to just say that. I'm actually gonna can. Yeah, well, with the 6-star, unless they don't make it part of Prestige and it's just you can ascend her. You just need to be Prestige 12 to be able to do it. And this is actually pretty fast. 5-star trainer team with a crit lead is actually pretty decent. Every now and again a rush goes off. Just need someone with a healer rush as the lead, and I think it works better. Like self-heal, not damage heal, because then I don't think they heal. I can't really think of any crit leads to be like that though. How quick that was. Yeah, I mean, that's why I didn't use mine in Ascendance. I mean, I have got a lot of 5-star trainers, but people said they used theirs in Ascendance. It's like, okay, but you know, you never know what the future may hold. It's the same sort of people that will complain about it later, you know. But yeah. They could. That's a possibility. You know, increase the login bonus. Could increase it up to like a 2-week bonus rather than whatever it is now, a week or 5 days. I think it's a week. And then it could go up to like 2,000. But they'd have to make everything scale off of that. You know, coin packages would have to be worth more now going forward. A lot of people would want like their old coin packages to give them boosts now, you know. So it's unlikely that it will change anything. More likely to bring the requirements down of current prestige and add more prestige levels. So people with like 1.5 million prestige will be like prestige 25 now instead of prestige 13. You know? And just go like that. I'm not sure what the best way of doing it would be. If they would, it's doubtful that anything will change anyway. Even if I want it to. I just hope the current login bonus thing they added stays. That's really nice, I think. Even if it doesn't, even if it isn't as high next month. But like, they could give other things out. They could give like a Lilith on one of the days, or you know, Ulysses, Ascendance tokens, maybe some Faction Assault tokens. I don't know. It could be, you know, if there's a part of an event like this event that's going on right now, they could have handed out some death tokens on one of the days. That'd have been pretty cool. And this is going so much quicker than it was last time, just because of no rushes. Oh damn. Oops. Oops. This could backfire, I'm risking it. Okay. Not enough damage yet. Even though this is gold, still not enough damage. We're gonna have damage now. I didn't actually need to rush. I did that by accident. Let me set up my team for this one. I'm probably not going to do any more on this region though before I stop my stream. So I'll switch across to my other region, spend all my energy I probably can once, and that will be it. That will be the end. And I will get to sleep. I have been looking forward to sleeping all day. I've been sleeping really badly for like the last week. But today might be the first time I get to sleep before midnight, which is, I'm gonna be honest, is a rare thing for me. It's a really rare thing for me. I've done everything here like this. Okay, I'm gonna get to elite probably early tomorrow morning. I sleep for, let's say, 8 hours. Let's say it takes me another hour and a half to get to sleep. So I'll have 10 hours. I'll have a good 10 hours. Or at least 8 hours. So 4 full resets. So I'll get into legendary. I might have to can once or twice. That's not too much of a problem. Not too much of a problem. Wow, must be really close to a can now. Whatever. Whatever. What's my daily rewards? Oh, it's gold. It's gold. is gold. I need to do 2 stages, so I do 7-1 twice. Also, I'm going to go through a lot of my old videos soon and go through some of the comments, because I have had a lot of requests at certain videos, certain topics, so I'm going to start making some of the videos that have been requested once I start getting a bit more time on my hands. Because there are some really nice topics that some people raised. Some obvious ones, but some nice ones as well. And I don't mind obvious topics too much. $21.4. I used to farm this one quite a lot. I've got a Rosa. Yeah, let's try and get a drop. Let's try and get a drop. Haven't really noticed any drops in a while, other than Lilith. Come on, give me a drop. Give me a good drop. Lilith or a 4-star weapon? Or a 4-star character. I haven't got many of those before. Maybe 2 or 3. Let's see. Nothing. Nothing. Got 100 elite item tokens, that's it. Pretty much. What else do we have to do? Level up 10 tough character. Or a tough character 10 levels even. I got loads here, tough, I do. Let's go. Get them levels, Mark, and get me some gold. One more. $15 Whee. Better than nothing. Okay, check any other region. What do I think of Gator 6-star? I think if you need a drop leader, you don't have Rosa, it's pretty good. Especially if you've got a melee team already, because he's a drop leader that you could leave up and still defend, well, reasonably. But if you already have Rosa, you could probably say, I'm not really sure if I really want to have him. Because, I mean, he's going to make you defend more if you've got a melee team, but that would be the only benefit you get out of him. And it's just how much you care about defending. Or not, you know, at that point. Like, I don't have Gator on this region, but if I had one maxed out, I would not ascend him on this region, because I've got Rosa, so I just don't need him. I don't have a melee team on this region either, so... Oh, I've reflected, haven't I? Ooh, the reflectors come down, but I'm going to ascend him on my other region just because I do need a large drop lead and I do have a melee team as well, so it's a really big bonus for me. What about you? What do you think? Do you think he's good? Is he useful for you? Have you got Rosa already? These are the main questions. Am I going to get rush? Oh. Yeah, actually you could be right. But to be honest, I wouldn't really mind. I wouldn't really mind. I think he's better than Rosa against human stages as a drop lead. And he works just as well on crit stages. If that makes any sense. Like, on human stages, he's fine. 40% defense. People behind him are going to defend quite a lot. Ascending Glenn before him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Glenn is a bit more of a raid heavy ascend, you know. I've got Glenn already as well. He's really useful. Okay, bleeding, no reflect. I need to take a hit. I was like, I need to take a healer. I was pretty sure they took reflect damage. Look, they got all full HP. Is the HP wrong? Yeah, the HP's wrong, right? Oh no, he's got a rush that heals. Okay, maybe I did that. I don't think I did though. I don't know what happened there. I'm pretty sure these Mirabelles reflected like 500 damage. I don't know how they healed. Oh, it'll be Governor's Rush, right? I must have done Governor's Rush. Never mind. He is fast, which is good for Guillemot. Okay, I dislike him a lot less now than before. Yeah, I mean, you can literally auto Guillemot now with him as a leader. If you've got melee characters behind him, you could auto Guillemot. Whereas with Rosa, you'd have to like really be careful because she's green. You know. Like theoretically, you could take like a shield with a melee shield with Gator and just auto. As long as you've got a healer, like if you had SR Zeke, easy. Couple of heavy hitters, easy. Yeah, they shield. Now that they shield on auto, it'll be pretty good. Yeah, you say that, but like my Conrad, I mean, I guess he is alert, so he is going to get hit by blues. But at the same time, my Conrad can get hit pretty hard without any like defense or HP leads, and Roses are no leads. It's his rush that I'm not nuts about. Camo is pretty pointless, and I would have preferred a smaller buff to everyone. Yeah, true enough. A smaller buff to everyone would have been nice though. It's true. I mean, his camo isn't too bad. One turn camo isn't too bad. Because you've got to imagine he isn't a crit lead, so you're not going to crit as often. But he's going to stop them from moving, like Walker's that is, on auto. Every 3 turns, he's going to stop them from moving if he has like a decent weapon. Every 4 turns if he doesn't have AP on, like AP on attack weapon. Which isn't too bad, I mean... Let me see what stage I'm on here. 6. Okay. Do a 10 stage. It's not buffed at all. I dislike him again. No, it's 75 crit and I think is it defense to 3. I don't know why they've got the to 3. They had to keep the to 3 in there, but they made him camo all. They should have just been like 20 stat of each to all. That would have been awesome. He's just an all-round buff. Nothing amazing, but he's pretty decent. But all you need to do is just take another crit buff with you if you really want crit buff. Like you can take Rosa as a secondary if you've already got Rosa. Yeah, 75 attack, that's it. Not defense, my bad. I mean, you'd probably take Ezekiel with that team anyway, and he gets pretty big crit buff to everybody. Okay, one can, and we're done. Oh, 6-star, yeah. 70, that sounds a bit low, man. 70 sounds low. He's gonna be that like 100% attack crit and defense just for 3 turns with like 80 or 75, 76, whatever. Because basically, what about 6-star Heath? 120% damage and defense to everybody. That could be pretty insane as well. Have him debuff himself. I don't know. I think there was a test, and I don't think it went down too well. I mean, it was a reasonable idea. I mean, he works behind a shield though. That L. And you don't have to rush with him until like you're ready. I haven't seen him really used effectively. Is it 250% buff or something, right? It's really, really high damage. If you just give him a crit weapon and like a trait buff or something, if you can do that, I don't think you can on melee. He could be really dangerous though, the right weapon. He's fast. That L's fast. Fairly certain it's the fast one. He's in the 5-star wheel. I can check from after I do these room-maps. I think I'm a deadhead got him. His name's not Earl though. His name's like, I can't remember what his name is. There is no, yeah, there is no yellow double attack. Otherwise, yeah, it would be pretty insane. Oh, is it just Earl? I thought it was like, I thought it was Earl and then his surname as well. I thought they changed it with this one. Like they called him Earl something. I can't remember what his surname is. I'll have a look now. Let's have a little look. I have to wait for him to come around though. No, I mean, like, he actually has his surname for some reason. I could be 100% wrong here, but I remember him having a surname. Like, not like a Road to Survival 2 or whatever the next one is. What is it? Again, Road to Survival 2. No, not like that. Sort of like Earl Jones, you know? I don't know why. But I think they did the surname for some reason. Sort of like Lee having his surname afterwards. I think he's in this well. You never tried him out in raids. Just need to try him out one time in raids. Come up against like an obvious blue leader, where you know you're going to come up against a blue lead. I don't want to miss him. Wheel's so large. Kane. David. Kate. I'm gonna go look at Clem when she gets here though. There she is. I won't mind Clem. Pretty cool card. Taking names. This is the one I was going for on Ascendance. Laura. No, it wasn't. They just look really similar. The one I was going for is called Bonnie. Looks pretty much identical to this Laura. There is a Laurie in this will as well that I think is pretty nice. I see her. Someone pointed her out to me that she's in this will. Here he is, here he is. Yeah, Earl Sutton. That's weird, right? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you said. So that's the buff. So my brother can see him. This character gets 250% attack, 50 crit, but minus 50 defense for 3 turns. I mean, he's only got 700 attack to start with, but he gets up to well, that's close to 3,000 attack. He doesn't do a rush, so it's just autos. The difference between 400 and 700 defense isn't that big. Like, you're still going to take a lot of damage at only 799 defense anyway. Weird that he's a support character. Surely he's a damage character with that sort of buff. Weird, right? Weird. Like if he has a decent weapon and he's behind a decent leader, could potentially get like another 100%. Actually, it would be a lot more than 100% on top because it's 250%. They all accumulate. So if he has a 30% weapon and a 40% lead, he'd have like 4.5, 5k damage. Pre 6 stars, he would have been pretty great. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me see this next one. This Laurie. I wouldn't mind getting this Laurie on this region if I'm honest. I've got what 3 or 4 5-star pulls at the end of this month on this region. Hopefully I can get lucky. Here she is. She's pretty nice. Minus 50% defense to 3 enemies. She's pretty cool in attack. She has pretty decent HP already as well. So behind Mirabelle should be even better. Specialist skill's not very useful, but yeah, and he'll probably crit. I just want to get him just to test that out, you know, just to test that one time. Let's get this like eruption, explosion happening in my game. I think the rest are just buff characters and then the Shiva Force characters. I've got 3 pulls, maybe we can get something nice when it comes to it. And Andrea is 100, 100, 800, 100, 100, 800, so 2k in that period. Yeah. But he's not, I mean, yeah. And don't forget it lasts for 3 turns, so it probably includes the turn that he buffed himself on as well, which is kind of stupid, but it is the way it is. Tyrese doesn't really have that much defense. He has got a lot of HP most of the time because he's on Mirabelle teams. Wait, you must type 69th a lot. I wonder why. I don't know. I don't know. I think Tyrese has like 2,000 HP when buffed by Mirabelle. Just depends on his weapon. But in terms of base stats, I don't think it would take that long. His defense isn't that great. His defense isn't that much better than like some 5 stars. At 1,250 is pretty decent defense, but I think we calculate that to be like 90% or 91, 92. I mean, he's not in a one-on-one. Tyrese is always going to win just because he has so much damage. So yeah, I mean, even buffed, I think, even buffed, the Earl only just has a little bit more damage, self-buffed, than that guy does, I think. 200 plus 250% would be plus 1,000. Oh, it'd actually be plus like 1,800, so slightly less on top of. So he'd have like 500 more damage than Tyrese. Command him on the last turn to make it 3. Yeah, that's pretty smart. I just actually thought of something. What if you could sort of, instead of it being command, you could sort of have a specialist skill where it would be like command. Let me find a command character. Where instead of commanding them, you effectively like inspire them. It could be called inspire, and basically it means the next attack does 2 basic attacks. So you could take a command, you could take a new character, which would be inspire, and you could inspire a character that has got really high self buffs, if that makes any sense. So they do 2 basic attacks, and it, but that isn't that the same as, damn, that's exactly the same as command. There has to be something where it works the same, but it doesn't work the same as command. Maybe like a more powerful attack, and the person who inspired goes on cooldown, not the other person. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the same as command. I was like, isn't that the same as command? Yeah, it is. But like, command makes the person who you command go on cooldown. Inspire could make the person who inspires goes on cooldown. You know? So it'd be like, it is the same, but the person who goes on cooldown is different. Yeah, indeed. Inspire wouldn't be like a second turn. It would just be a more powerful turn. So maybe like Inspire could be like plus 100% damage or something. I don't know. But you could also use that on a rush. So if someone's about to rush, you could inspire them with their Inspire character, and then that character would rush. The person who inspired would go on cooldown. But then command would be stronger. Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying. We could have it so that Inspire doesn't make them attack twice. It just makes them attack stronger. And they can do it while they've got their rush. So let's say I've got Dwight's rush, and I inspire somebody and give them plus 80% damage. They could do it on their rush as well. The person who has the specialist ability of Inspire goes on cooldown the next turn. Yeah? You see what I'm saying? I don't know, it's just my theory. Carson is a pretty underrated character as well, in my opinion. I know a lot of people hated getting him, but I think he's actually going to be pretty reasonable on attack. let's take Glenn. Let's see what we can get with Glenn. Like on attack, he's got 58 AR, right? Is it 58? So he's going to go off turn 3, or turn 2 command if you really want him to. And it'd probably be worth it because he's massively debuffed. How long does this debuff last for? Like 3 turns. No, you can't get splash damage on a fast weapon. Only Barker has it, I think. Splash damage is none of that add-on. Yeah, 3 turns, that's pretty legit. Yeah, only Barker has it, I think, as a fast character. But I believe it's off trait. I'm pretty sure it is a red. Yeah, it's Red Slayer. It doesn't really, but it does to a certain extent, yeah. Attack is more powerful than defense. Like, they aren't 1-1. Attack is more powerful than defense. Nah, they definitely don't. You know they don't, bruv. You know they don't. The defense scales down. It gets worse as it gets higher. Whereas attack just is 1-for-1 all the time. Like the second you go over 1 defense, it's getting worse than the one before. It's just the way it goes. Whereas the attack, 1-1-1-1-1-1. Yeah, I mean it'd be almost the same. You barely notice the difference. You barely notice the difference. You might take like 50 more damage, you know. But the problem is that 50 more damage, well, or maybe you might take like 2% more damage. But that 2% could be of 1,000 damage, and it just scales. It'll scale on top of weapon buffs. It will scale on top of I'm not sure what order it goes in. They did say on the forums what order stuff goes in, you know, whether the 50% is after all the buffs or the 50% is first. I'm not sure. Although I don't think it actually makes any difference. My maths brain is not working right now. If I do 10 minus 50% plus 100%, it's pretty much, it's going to be the same, isn't it? It's going to be exactly the same. Stun. Well, this is a really odd team. I'm pretty sure this was like in one of the strongest factions on this region as well. Really strange. I'll check who this was. Oh, this is the Bonnie I was talking about. 60% attack, 60% defense, 66 AP. Pretty nice for attack, right? That's pretty nice. Like instead of Zeke, it's exactly the same buff as Zeke, just not a heal. She will go off turn. She'll go off turn 3. No, she'll go off turn 4. Okay, not as good as I initially thought, but not bad. She's better than Darius, that's for sure. Yeah, it's worth a shot. It'd be pretty fun. I like the idea. Just the attempt to try and one-shot Tyrese or something. Because Tyrese will lose 50% defense as well. Now that's where your damage will just go insane. Because you get a massive buff on your defense, your attack, and Tyrese loses his defense. That'll be beautiful. Okay, let's do the last couple of energy for SR, and then I will be heading off. Blue Lily just gives attack, right? I know she's fast, like very fast. She's 45 AR. But I mean, defense is nice. I've with Zeke's buff, I've tanked Tyrese's rush with my Mirabelles. Like defense, 60% defense is a really huge amount. Yeah, I mean, crit actually wouldn't be too bad. Again, it can be pretty fun. Like if I get some crits on Dwight's rush, I mean, it's powerful enough already. But crits as well. Holy moly. Okay, I'll take some yellows. I'll take you and you. Actually, I won't take you. No. I can take a crit lead. Where is he? Did he die? Or am I blind? I'm blind. Okay. Yeah, I can't really remember. I can't remember who. Someone got Lily recently. I think it was Mama Deadheads. I'll have to ask her tomorrow. As long as her phone has recovered. Take that, Tyrese. That's what you get. That's what you get. Swedish boy, the chances of getting... You talking about the 6-star Maggie, yeah? The chances are really small, man. You're probably better off saving your coins until they do 2 times chances for her direct. Which they will do at some point. Because at the moment it's just fast characters, right? So I mean, you could get lucky. You could get really lucky and get a 5 or 6-star and just not even get her. I mean, she is nice, without a doubt. She is nice. But you're better off waiting for her, just her times 2 chances. Because you could get Jesus, you could get Michonne, you could get Vincent, you could theoretically get Barker if they've got him in there. You could get Negan, you know. Whereas if it's 2 times chances for the character that you want, then I mean, at least if you get the 6-star, you're gonna get the one you want. She is nice though, I do agree. The Indomitable makes her really nice. Like that on a 6-star is gonna be really, really hard to deal with. I haven't really come up against her though. So not many people either got lucky or pulled for her. It is 65%, okay. I mean, the attack's nice, the crit's a nice little bonus, but god damn, I keep putting my food in and then getting enough. How do I get food now? I have to sell some stuff. Because I'll get raided. I will get raided. Let's sell some boots. Rain boots. That should be enough. Just keep it around the same. Oh, exactly the same. There we go. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Oh, that's lucky. I mean, that's damn lucky. Especially if that's what they wanted. Luck is the king of 1-pulls. For 5 stars, I was really good at 1-pulls. But I did pull a lot of 1-pulls. I don't pull as many 1-pulls these days. I'm going to actually refresh this. Because I am going to pretty much fall in my bed the second I stop my stream. So. Who should I level? I'll put you in there. Keep you there. Oops, I meant to click the next one. You know. Probably keep the rest being 4 stars. Okay, so 19 hours left on Survival Roads. Try and complete Legendary tomorrow if I can. Yeah, I'm doing the same right now. If you see my coins, I'm just saving my coins for the next Telltale event because I just want to get a nice 6-star Telltale character. Probably my favorite characters, you know, Telltale characters. So. If I wanted one, that's the one I'd want. And I did a few 1-pulls recently, but 1-pulls make your coins go down so quick. Like 2 1-pulls, I lose 500 coins. It's like, it just goes so quick. And look, if you don't spend coins, it goes up. Especially if you've got 30-day pass. It goes up, which is nice. Did I just get the thing? I think I just got the thing, right? I'm not sure. If I did, I'll save it for... I did. I got the reward crate. Actually, I'll do that now. I'll do that now before I go because I never remember to do this in my 30-day, like my end of month video. So I mean, I'm not really bothered what I get from this. Never got a 5-star. Have got 5-star trainer. Have got Aiden. Let's see what we get. Okay. Not too mad. Not too mad. We get a Benny. We get a Benny. We get another Benny. Let's lock him. Make sure he's all safe. Make sure these are safe. Okay. So that's it. That's it, guys. I'm gonna head off. I've been streaming for 4 hours. It's been a reasonably long one, but it's all good. It's all good. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed speaking to a lot of you. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back up. Probably next Thursday is going to be the next time I'm live streaming. I'm I will probably have a couple of videos up between now and then. I have got some plans, but nothing major. Is the Telltale event confirmed? No, nothing confirmed yet. Nothing confirmed yet. This is just my prediction, you know. I'm saving for a potential future Telltale event, which I think will happen because there's going to be another Telltale game release. So that's just my presumption. If there isn't, then I'm going to have a lot of coins to spend on something else. But I'm going to be very patient. I'm going to try to be very patient. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, keep on surviving. Keep on surviving. Have a good night and goodbye.